Mulemo District, JB Marks and Mamosa local municipalities to account on COVID-19 relief program. Mulemo District municipality was strongly condemned over allegations of irregular procurement of 93.9 million rand on COVID-19 relief program, which includes purchasing of personal protective equipment, water provision, and infrastructure and accommodation for the mayor, municipal manager and support staff. For more on this, we're now joined by Dliso, the chairperson of Scopa in the Northwest. He joins us via Skype. A very good afternoon to you, sir. Thank you so very much for giving us your time here on SA Today.
Afternoon, and the learners.
Now, is allegation
the listeners.
There's allegations of irregular procurements of 93.9 million rand, so on COVID-19 relief program. I mean, that's a staggering amount of money. How is this misspent? What have you found? I mean, are there not any sort of tight financial controls at all to make sure that things like this don't happen? I mean, we hear about this quite often. Things like this happening quite regularly.
Thank you very much. It's a very worrying. I think the background of us pulling these three municipalities, it's informed by the Auditor General audit outcome. The Northwest Province is having 9 municipalities with the disclaimer 8. They qualified, and 5 of them audit was not completed because they didn't manage to submit their annual financial statement. But Mulemo, Mamusa is amongst the 5 municipalities that didn't submit their annual financial statement. Then the Public Account Committee called those municipalities to come and account for COVID-19 and other related matters that relate to money. It's true, and it's amazing for a district municipality wherein you have areas where the district is located. Most of the areas are the villages where there are no water around all the local municipalities, and more than 90 million was used for things that were not meant for. The committee received a report from the municipality where the municipality claims that they have purchase PPEs, drilling new boreholes, repairing boreholes, establishment of water treatment plant, which is the opposite when you go to the ground.
Yeah.
And now we are concerned. The committee will be going to all those areas on Friday to do an oversight. And our responsibility is to look for value for money, and where we'll get financial irregularities as alleged, we will refer all these matters to the law enforcement agents.
Mr.
But the other worrying thing, yes?
No, continue.
The other worrying things that the money was used to book for the accommodation for the officials, the municipal manager, the mayor, who are located from Mafikeng to areas that are surrounding Mafikeng. And a lot of money was used for accommodation, which money was supposed to be used for service delivery. And we will also investigate the matter.
Yeah.
We'll go to all those guest houses, look the rates per night compared to what we are having from the municipality. The good thing is that all the reports that we have in our position have been submitted by the municipality to us. So it's our responsibility to go and make sure that there is indeed value for money.
Yeah. Mr. Dliso, in the Scopa statement, you've said that, you're being denied the right to perform your oversight role and duties, which I would assume would then hinder you in terms of your progress, your investigative progress. Tell us more about the display of arrogance that you mentioned. Tell us about all of this and how you're really being hindered from, performing that oversight role that, Scopa should really be performing.
The Public Account Committee is given powers by Constitution of the Republic, the rules of the legislature to play an oversight across all the municipalities and other entities. But when we were to hold the Mamusa municipalities to account, we then took a decision as the committee because the acting municipal manager was irregular, seconded to Khalid. So it was a resolution of the committee that has recused himself from the proceeding. And because we don't hold individual accountable, but the municipality must continue to account for the committee. And what disturbs us, we were threatened by the local municipality that they will take us to court. And we took a decision that we must apply or invoke the provision of the rules of the legislature for contempt. And we are, and I think we want to send this message across that no municipality, nor the department, nor entity will deny us an opportunity to probe or to hold them accountable. So we send them back, and we are on a process to make sure that we are enforcing our resolution as the Public Account Committee.
Yeah. Are you confident at this point that, certain people will be held account for what's happened? I mean, we, as I said before, we always hear about this, and then we seldom hear that, somebody's actually been held to account for this sort of situation. I mean, you're sitting with a case where who was using that accommodation, the cost of which was meant for service delivery. So I assume that Scopa already has a preliminary list or something of the sort that would already be pointing fingers at who, to look at in terms of where this money actually went and who it was spent on. Are you confident that, it will be a different story where people are actually held to account?
We are confident. That's why we met with those municipalities last week. We are on a process to do an oversight. You'll understand that we can't just take one side of the story. We receive the information from the municipality. We are going to do an oversight. We are going to meet with all those guest houses. We are going to look on all the information that we have from the municipality. And as I indicated, we will make sure that someone is held accountable. And we have been doing that. It won't be the first municipality. You'll recall that we also do the same with Bujanala, where there was 134 million that was used. And we are going to continue to make sure that money are used for service delivery, not to benefit individuals.
All right, Mr. Dliso, thank you very much again for joining us here on SABC News, and we do appreciate you giving us your time. That's Dliso, chairperson of Scopa in the Northwest. Thank you, sir.